So the Rockets versus the Portland Trail Blazers today, and to say the least, I think it's a pretty winnable game for the Houston Rockets. With Damian Lillard being, not his usual self, pretty much not shooting the three ball well, and with CJ McCollum being that guy as of right now for the Blazers, I think the Rockets could definitely come out with the win, depending on if Jalen Green, KPJ, and Christian Wood all play to their usual standards. So, what's up? I'm JDC. I do Rockets / NBA videos that you'd like to see. Drop link in the below, press the sub button. I'd appreciate it. We are trying to get to 1K by the end of Christmas, so I'd appreciate if you guys drop a like, press the sub button. And let's get into the video talking about the Houston Rockets versus the Portland Trail Blazers. So, yeah, honestly, I think the Rockets, it's either that they play really well today or they play like actual trash because they are 1-10. It's been absolutely horrible watching Rockets games recently, just for the simple fact that A, defense has been such an issue, and B, nothing is just clicking on this team. So, yeah, looking at the roster right now, I don't think anyone is on the injury list. Yeah, Şengün should be able to play. Kevin Porter Jr. listed as day-to-day. I think it's because of a thigh contusion or something like that. I forgot what it was, but KPJ, day-to-day. So if he doesn't play today, just expect Jalen Green to really be the ball handler today, and then probably have Eric Gordon at the 2. And then probably expect some Armani Brooks and maybe Usman Gruba minutes. Not too sure. I would like to see some Usman Gruba minutes because I think he's pretty underrated. So, yeah. So looking at the matchup predictor right now, we have a 35% chance of winning and 65 for Portland. So I think the one thing that's really gonna, well, I don't even know. Like, it's the one thing that's really gonna, dictate the game is Christian Wood having a really great game, man. What that means is that, scoring, grabbing rebounds, 20 and 10, obviously, and especially with Yusuf Nurkic being pretty great this season. I think if Christian Wood plays well today, then the whole team is going to be playing well today too. I think Jalen Green, he could actually have a pretty great game today, considering that CJ McCollum is going to be guarding him, and McCollum hasn't been that great of a defender in the past few years. Not saying that he is a bad defender, but he hasn't been known to be a defender. So with Jalen Green hopefully being the point guard today and KPJ, being sidelined, hopefully Jalen Green's gonna have a lot of ball handler duties, and I think he could be able to do that. He has shown to be a really, pretty okay ball handler and a pretty okay playmaker. His assists haven't been too great. No, hasn't been too low, but if we look at the season stats for assists, let's see. Give me 1 second. Jalen Green, over the season, 3 assists per game, 15 points per game, and 3 rebounds in just 33 minutes a game. So, yeah, Green overall, he's actually been pretty okay in terms of stats, but efficiency-wise, it's just not there. 36 from the field and 28 from 3. Absolutely horrendous. I really didn't expect Jalen Green to be this inefficient going into the NBA, but I think it's a given. He is a natural born scorer, so he is going to be inefficient throughout his first season. So hopefully he's going to pick it up pretty soon. But considering that if KPJ is out today and Jalen Green is the full point guard today, I think a lot of his shots are not going to fall because, he's 19 years old. There's going to be a lot of pressure for him to make a lot of plays, be that guy on the roster. And if he can handle that today, then it'd be absolutely amazing. So looking at the other guys on the roster, Eric Gordon being in the starting lineup should help us with 3-point shooting a little bit more. Jae'Sean Tate, obviously with defense. Christian Wood and Daniel Tice both are big men today. And Şengün should also be available today, which is something I wanted to see moving forward. Because I think, who's on the bench for the Blazers? Yeah, Cody Zeller and Larry Nance should not be able to contain Alperen Şengün. There's just no way. Larry Nance is a little boy, but Cody Zeller isn't really known for his defense. But yeah, on our bench, David Nwaba probably going to get a lot of run today with hopefully Kevin Porter Jr. out. But looking at the other guys on the roster, there's nothing too much to talk about. KJ Martin, I want to see some more minutes from him. In that I think it was the Lakers and the Suns game. He was absolutely electrifying in those 2 games. Yeah, looking at it right now, yeah, the Lakers game, 14 points. And it was actually the Denver game with 11 points and 3 blocks. So I think KJ Martin definitely deserves some more minutes, especially over Daniel House, he's basically just a better Daniel House. 5 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist for House. Absolutely horrendous stats in just 13 minutes. So I think it's time for House's time to be up in Houston and play the young guys. So, and that's the last thing I want to talk about this video is that this game especially and moving forward, I want to see some big adjustments from Steven Silas because as of right now, it's been a bunch of just small adjustments to the bare minimum. And this game, moving forward, I want to see some more adjustments from Steven Salas, some big time adjustments. I think what was the last game we played? I think it was, let's see. Yeah, so against Detroit, I didn't really see any adjustments at all from Steven Salas. The one thing I wanted to see from him is staggering KPJ and Jalen Green's minutes to where KPJ plays most of the first, and then Jalen Green plays most of the second, and then they close out the first, and then rinse and repeat, so that way we can have at least one ball handler on the court at a time, and then have DJ Augustine's role just completely diminish. It just makes more sense, to play the young guys instead of playing, the older guys, and DJ Augustine, who's gonna give you like 2 points in like 20 minutes. So yeah, honestly, Steven Salas, he needs to start making some more adjustments, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Our defense has not changed at all. No defensive schemes, no nothing. So I'm just hoping Steven Salas is that coach for us moving forward. I really hope he is. I really like him as a person, but as a coach right now, he's just not it for Houston. So yeah, hopefully the Rockets pull out a win against Portland tonight. Should be a pretty winnable game, and go Rockets. So that's the video. I'm JDC, and my peace.